Thought for the day. The soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is quieting the mind. Welcome to 7 Minutes for Yourself. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad you've joined me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves and improve our well-being. In today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself, we discuss some powerful ways to rescue ourselves from life's troubles. Have a listen.
You know, when you're in a place where you're hurting and you acknowledge it, number one is acknowledge it. Don't try to run past the pain as if it doesn't exist. I understand rising above it. I understand producing when you have it, because you still have to go on. Life goes on. You still have work. You still have family. You still have school. You still have life. But don't try to run past the pain and act as if it doesn't exist. You know, for so many years, I would act as if the pain didn't exist. Well, here's what I realized. Faking like it's not there doesn't make it go away. It just doesn't give it a space to live and then move on. I always say, if you're in pain, be in pain. Just don't take out real estate in pain. Don't take out a lease option buy in pain. Don't rent to own anything in pain. Don't reside in pain. Go, I'm in pain. Now, what do I need? The truth is powerful. I once heard someone say, I think I heard in the book, the truth will set you free, even if it's about pain. It doesn't mean you want the pain to grow. Now remember, energy does grow where energy goes. So if you're putting energy toward being in pain, then the pain is going to grow. That's in having conversation after conversation after conversation about what got you in pain. I say if you're going to talk about the pain, have a conversation after conversation after conversation about what you're doing to get out of the pain that you're in. So number one, acknowledge the pain. Number two, immediately find the action steps that you can live in on a daily, I didn't say weekly, I didn't say monthly, on a daily basis to help you move through the pain. Number three, don't expect to run out of the pain. Sometimes you'll walk out slowly. Sometimes you'll crawl out. Sometimes you'll scoot out. As long as you stay in consistent movement out, write that down. Stay in consistent movement. And what that looks like is a daily habit. So for me, the place that I had to begin was with Lisa. I recommend you begin with you. So I recommend that you get in the mirror and do a mirror exercise. Because when you're in pain, it's not about who got you there, nor is it about who all can get you out. First, it's about you recognizing where you are, and then two, you being your own rescue. So the mirror exercise is always powerful. So I invite you to get in the mirror. And when you get in the mirror, I want you to do this exercise. I did this exercise every single day for 6 months straight. Now, you might not need to do it for 6 months, but I was suffering with post-traumatic stress disorder. I was diagnosed as clinically depressed. I was prescribed Prozac. I had to give myself something to help me develop my own belief in Lisa muscles, my own faith in myself muscle, my own I can get back up muscle. I needed something that can help me crawl to a walk and walk to a run and then run back to my soar. And so I did it every day for 6 months. I invite you to do it for at least 28 days if you find yourself navigating yourself back to joy, or you want to navigate yourself to your next level of joy. You don't have to be just in crisis to get benefit from this exercise. So get in the mirror, look at yourself just like I'm looking at you. Look at yourself. And I want you to see yourself as if you were your best friend and you're encouraging your best friend. Because if you look at yourself as if you were your best friend, then you're not going to judge the lines in your face or the hair or the whatever it is we tend to judge ourselves for when we're looking in the mirror at ourselves. Just see love. Just see possibility. Just see all the things that you've come through. And then I want you to speak to yourself as if you were your best friend. Say your first name. I would say Lisa. Say your first name. And then complete these 3 sentences. The first sentence, say your name first. Lisa. I would say, Lisa, I'm proud that you. And find 7 different things to celebrate yourself for. And they could be small things. Lisa, I'm proud that you got out of bed this morning. I'm proud that you prayed today. I'm proud that you went to work today. I'm proud that you set a healthy boundary in that relationship. I'm proud that you got out of the relationship. I'm proud that you said yes, even though you're afraid to leap about that new job. I'm proud that you got on the phone today with your mother. Whatever that small thing is that you can celebrate. They don't have to be big, huge things. Remember, celebrate the micro wins, and the micro wins become macro wins. 7 different things that you can be proud of. Now, here's what I did. Because I'm a little bit over 30, I first went back and celebrated everything from 20 years ago or older, because I hadn't celebrated those things. The very first thing I celebrated myself for, I had done in 2nd grade. The second thing I celebrated myself for was something I did in middle school. The third thing I celebrated myself for was how when my father left town when I was in high school, and he would say no company after 10 o'clock. I never had company after 10 o'clock, but no one ever knew that because I was at home alone. I celebrated myself for that. There's so many things that you're under-celebrated for because you're waiting for someone else to celebrate you, when you are the person to throw yourself a party. You are the person to celebrate you. Don't wait for someone else's acknowledgement. Give yourself acknowledgement. Acknowledge you, and the rest of the world will follow suit, and they will begin to acknowledge you more.
That concludes today's episode of 7 Minutes for Yourself. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Today and every day with your kiddo is a gift. Enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.